going to do a little video here to replace the original video, give a little more information on Foreverlands. And basically this is the starter area. You'll come in here, there's some information on the signs, there's our website right here. You can find out how to earn money and stuff. You can find out about events, which won't happen until we get enough people on the server. Free stalls for people to put merchants on. Got a world trader. If he ever runs dry, let me know. I will restock him. This inn right here has, we're going to zoom in here. We have beds in here. They're free to sleep in when starting out. They're at the very end of this road right up here where my mouse is. There is a public mine. I have a deed there, so no one can alter the land or deed over it. That way it stays a public mine. If the iron vein does fall out, let me know and I will put a new iron vein in. I moved the altar 3 over here. If anybody wanted to make a priest when they start out at this area right here, they'll be able to just run around, hit the little road over here on the side, and become a priest. I removed the bone altar because I don't want Libya on this map or anything. This is a creative map. This is my map that I created. It is 4096 by 4096. It's very huge. And basically there's like this little bitty public garden that anybody wants to come over here and plant seeds or stuff, whatever they need. They can garden right here if they want to, grow them some crops or whatever. No one's actually, the people that are actually playing are going elsewhere on the map. I do summon people. If they find a nice spot that they want to go to, I'll port them over there. But no one's actually built on here, so if you do log into our server, don't think that it's bare and no one plays on it. It's just no one's wanted to start where I started everybody on the map, which is right here on the map. Everybody starts right here on the map, and that's right here on this little point where my mouse is. This is where you'll start. And a lot of people, let's see, I got one guy, he went he's over here somewhere. I got one guy over here, there's another guy over here, my brother's here, I'm here, there's a guy a little bit down through here. People come and go on the map. I don't know if they log in by accident or what's happening, but there's not much done. I didn't want to go through and build a bunch of roads, you know, because that's one way that people are going to earn money in a game. So I want them to go out, explore, build their roads, because I want it to be done by the players, not by me. I basically did this little strip across, made a bridge for everybody to go across the lake without having to run all the way around it. And pretty much this is, you know, people come in and I'll see them run around sometimes. I do have a habit of popping over here when I see new people come in, and if they stay for a little bit, I'll pop on them and see if they're look like they're wanting to stay or whatnot. I'm always curious, you know, but I always notice everybody, they come in, they run down the street, they run across the bridge, they run up there, they go through the little tunnel, they go out the other side, then they leave. I guess they figure no one's playing on the server, but people are playing on the server. They just don't start out here. No one's actually built at the starting area, except for one guy. Like I said, he lives down here somewhere off of this area. He wandered for a while and ended up around the lake over here, somewhere down through here along this, and he set up shop there. This server's going to run for a little more than 10 years. At first, my original video, if you watched it, I talked about how I was studying programming and stuff like that, and after 4 years when I get done, I'm just going to keep it myself and keep it going, because I really have thought about it a very lot. And I just don't think anybody would keep it going, you know. Like most people, most servers I see out there, I went through and I judged things by certain things that I saw about based on name, the way they run the server, stuff like that. They're going to fade out very quickly. And this here is a vanilla server. There's no mods. There's nothing like that. It's just like playing Worm Online. The only difference here is we're not using real world money trade system. We're just basically using a barter system. You know, I encourage people to trade their goods, trade lumber for brick, whatnot. You know, trade your goods, things that you make for other things, better quality stuff for some other stuff. You know, use the silver in a game as a fictional item. That's pretty much how I'm trying to run this, and I'm making ways for people to make money. I'm thinking of ways for people to make money. Uh, there's some things I'm trying to get done with the actual mechanics that the game has itself, and if I can get them to work, then I'll have other ways people can make money, and they don't even have to come to me for that if I can get these systems to work. But the map is massive. Like I said, it's the size of Independence. The whole purpose of the map was to have giant deep lakes, not to be smaller islands that are connected by little boot sections and big water masses in them. To me, that just don't allow enough players to actually play. And road access, the boats are slow anyway, and since I'm not speeding up boats and modding this server, you know, you're going to sail around this map. It's going to take time. It's just like on Independence. It's going to take time to sail around it based on wind and all that. And lakes in the center would just, I don't know, I think it would take up more, I mean, big bodies of water in the center, I think would take up more land mass, allowing less people to have um, land to build on in certain areas, because some areas are real nice, and there's a lot of mountains and stuff in here, as you can see. But we will be running this server for more than 10 years, so it's guaranteed. You know, if you come and play, it's vanilla. You know, your skills ain't going to be super fast, but I can guarantee you, the thing that I've noticed over the years of games is if you come in and you can super fast everything, you're going to get bored very quickly. And there was a lot of things I took in consideration when I created this map, and then I decided to open it up to the public. I've only had it open for about a week and a half now. From the time of this video here, it's only been open like a week and a half, I'd say. And basically, I've kept this thing shut, and just me and my brother played on it, and my son, he played on it for a day or two, but he's not into Worm Online at all. He's more into these AAA title games. But this map is basically, you know, it's for socializing. That's one of the biggest things that I have with games, you know, is the social. That's the whole point of a MMO. If you speed things up, people get done faster, they get tired of it, they leave, then the social part starts to leave the game. I've really got a problem with, hopefully there's a way to turn it off. I got a problem with the new alchemy stuff coming in on Worm Online that's going to come into Worm Unlimited eventually, and that's where you can change tiles. And I don't know why Roth would even do this. I don't know if it's because other people are selling, charging people money on their server to come and put a resource tile beside on their deed or whatnot, you know, and charging money. I don't know if Roth's doing this to battle that because, you know, he don't do it, and it's, you know, maybe he didn't think of it. You know, to me, the way I see it, I mean, without being able to talk to, you know, Roth or anybody, you know, the way I see it right now is he didn't think of doing it that way, so someone else did. Someone else is making money off of it. He can't make money off of it, so let's tear it down. But, you know, that's one thought that I have on that situation, why this is coming in. But to me, I think it's really going to ruin the socialize of the game, because on this entire map right here, as you'll notice, the resources are not massive like on places. These here, I mean, the map's massive, but if you look on India or whatever, you'll see these giant sections of tundra and stuff. I mean, huge circles on a map of resources and stuff. And the whole point for my map is to cause socialization. I mean, if you can spawn everything right there at you, you have no reason to travel anymore. If you have no reason to travel, you have no reason to social, unless someone's just apparently in your local. And when I played on Independence, I traveled a long time, found me a piece of land on the side of a mountain, had a dirt load, had to boat dirt in to build up the mountain because it was just solid rock. And when I got around to it, there was no clay near me at the time, and the only place I found clay was when I was sailing back and forth getting dirt. There was a clay pit down there, and it was around a place called Ten Kill. And I used to sail down there, fill up a big nar full of clay, come back, and then if I ever run out, I go back down there. Eventually, I found another place, but the stories of this is when I was down at Ten Kill, I met the people that lived at Ten Kill, because I had to travel there to get the clay. Um, they were in the area, and I would have never had any social at that point if I hadn't have traveled to that resource. Then I found another resource that was closer to me that I didn't have to sail with. I could just use my wagon and go to, and I met people, over there, and I was able to talk to people, and the socialization of the game came in. But then eventually, when those people moved away, went to Indy with all these new maps Rolf kept making, people goes to Xanadu and Release and Pristine and all this that was coming out. People kept leaving Indy, so basically these people that were there left, and there was no more social for me whatsoever. The only people that did live near me, basically, they played on different maps. They used Independence as a place to make their stuff, then go PvP, pretty much. That was the whole thing. I wish, PvP wasn't allowed to come over on Indy, because then that wouldn't happen. People that wanted to play on Indy would play on Indy, and people that wanted to play on PvP wouldn't take up landmass on Indy, around you, and barely ever play on that map. But the whole purpose of this is for social. That's why I made the resources slim. But this new thing that he's coming out with, hopefully they have the ability to allow us to turn the one feature off, because I'd hate to have a patch that comes in that has a couple of things, and some things I like and some things I don't want on the server, like this alchemy thing where you can change a tile into a resource. Because I honestly believe that's going to kill the socialization. That kills travel, that kills people from having to go to resources, be friendly with their neighbors. That just really kills it, because now all you got to do is spawn it all right here and be a hermit. To me, that'll just kill the game itself. It kills the social. I mean, people that play console games, they have social with the people beside them. An MMO is supposed to be about social. That's the whole purpose of it. A massive amount of people in a game, find a bunch of friends, not just in your area, not next door. This is about, making friends across the entire world. But hopefully they'll do that. But this map, if you come in here, don't think it's dead. The map's not dead. It's just recently been launched, or open to the public. It's been launched for a while now. It's just finally open to the public to come in and play. And when you come in here and you see this road and you walk up and down it, don't think that no one lives here. I try to be on as much as I can, in some form or not. Like I said, we got people in certain areas, and if you want to go over here, I'll port you over here. If you want to go down here, I'll port you over here. If you want to go over here, I'll port you over here. If you want to start out over here, well, we got a bunch of roads already from me and my brother we've been building. As you can see, let's go on the map. We got this road going all the way around the lake here. Comes down through the woods here, wraps around to somewhere around in here, goes up. We got another road we're trying to build up north. We're trying to go all the way north with it, but it's a slow process. We got a road that comes all the way and hits this lake, and this guy Harzem lives here. Grelgor lives over here, and Mithrandir lives somewhere in here. I think he's somewhere in here. He's somewhere in this area around these lakes here. Somewhere on this side of the lake, I believe. He just started, and the other guy that lives near the front, I believe, is Duckslayer. But we got a couple of people on the map, and I'd like to see some more people play that, want a long-term game. This is the server you really want to hit. I'm not going to shut it down. Even if once I get done with my programming and my job's go, if my project takes time away from me, I'll find people that will do the GM job in here. I'm pretty sure by that time I'll have a couple of GMs that are in different time zones that are be logged in and can handle situations without me having to try to stay on all the time. And by then, that'll be settled, and I won't. If my project takes time away from me, I won't have to be here. They'll be able to help you at that point. But that's like 4 years down the road, pretty much. So there's a lot I'm studying, so it's going to take about 4 years to get it all my studying done, and for me to fully get on my project. I'll probably start my project way before then, slowly, building on it. But before I really get into it, it'll probably be 4 years down the road. But I will keep this server going for more than 10 years. If it piles up and a lot of people are playing on it, it's never going to go down. Um, it's just going to be a vanilla server. It's not going to have any mods. It'll never have any mods. Maybe once I get my project done, I might mod. But that's a long time away, and I don't plan on having mods on this server. This is basically Worm Online without the real world money trade system. I was really against the system. I've asked for years. I played Worm Online for 5 years, and I really wanted Rolf to make a server that had a fictional coin in the game, had a way to earn a fictional coin, um, and didn't have to rely on coming in and having to spend your paycheck, because that's pretty much what it is. I mean, you come into Worm Online and it's all about your wallet, and that's not a game. That's not fun. You either come in and have to slave to some person out here who, for God knows what they use the money for, and they want the game to be that, and they argued against it the whole time. I wanted the server to be fictional without the real world money trade system, because they both can lay side by side each other. I mean, you can have a fictional game and allow people to still sell goods for cash. I mean, it'll sell. They sold them in AAA titles. It was basically on the black market, behind the doors. If you got caught, you got banned and stuff for it. But if this here is open, Rolf wasn't banning nobody for doing it, so why couldn't both exist? So the players that didn't want to deal with that didn't have to, and the players that wanted to actually sell stuff for cash could. But basically, World Online is a pay to win, if you ask me. So that's why I'm running my own Warm Unlimited server, so I don't have to deal with that stuff anymore. Like I said, I asked for 5 years, never happened. Rolf put this out here, so here we go. This is my cup of tea. But come and join us. Have fun. This server is not going to shut down. I guarantee you that. I can't guarantee you the other servers won't shut down. I'm 41 years old. Just so you know, I'm not some young kid running a server that's going to run out next week and, I'm going to start this up. I'm not a big YouTuber. I have a YouTube account. I do some videos, but I'm not big trying to make money on YouTube. I don't even earn money on YouTube. I'm not trying to, so I'm not out here trying to play every game out here so I can stream it on YouTube and get people to, I'm not in this for the money. Just so everybody knows, I'm not in this for the money or anything. So that'll just help everybody make the decision of, this is going to be a long-term server, and it's not about making money. If you want to donate, you can. I don't mind. I'll use it towards, more people come in. We got to have more RAM. It'll go to more RAM. It'll go to paying the monthly fee. I pay it in increments of 6 months at a time. So every 6 months, I'll drop the money into the account. And the only reason I won't go past that is because if we ever have a server issue with the company I'm going through, and we have to change server companies who will supply us more, we won't be stuck in a rut, having paid out 2 years of service, and basically, we get stuck. This way, I'll be able to pull everything off the server, launch it up on another server company, and put the money towards them if we ever have an issue with this server. That's the whole reason I wouldn't pay more than 6 months out at a time. But so far, I've had nothing but good things from the company. I use Ping Perfect. I've had no issues. Every time I had an issue, I've only had 3 issues, and they were fixed within two, two, 2 minutes the first 2 issues, 5 minutes the second issue. I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes for anything to be fixed. So I've had nothing but good things from them. The server's stable. It's been stable, and it's good. But yeah, if you come in here and you don't see anything built yet, no one's built here, there's people on the server. Tell your friends, come on by. Long-term server sitting here. Come have fun.